Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are.
Hey, everybody. Hello.
Listen, welcome back to our show. In today's show, we're going to cover building multiple income streams with a vending machine type model, right? So this is going to be a little bit fun. It's going to be a little bit interactive on your part. I want you guys to participate in the chat today, okay? But I'm going to let Christy start this one off because this is definitely her area of expertise. So again,
this is my baby. This is how we built, teams of over 100,000 in the network marketing industry is through our systems and this concept. We've been talking about the internet vending machine forever. Like I told Christina, I could just close my eyes and look around like this, and I can talk to you about the internet vending machine because, our goal here is to teach you how to take your active income and turn it into passive income. And one of the ways that we create more active income is through network marketing. And the reason that I think a lot of people shy away from the network marketing industry is because they've learned and done things the old-fashioned way, or they've been prospected by a family and a friend, or they went to the barbecue thinking they were going to the family barbecue, right? And all of a sudden somebody gets out the whiteboard, starts drawing circles on it, which is not a good look. Okay. So today what I want to do is, because yesterday we were actually talking about one of the bunch of the reasons why network marketers are struggling with their home business income. But one of the things that we talked about yesterday, we want to focus on today, it's that they're either building one income stream or they are like us and they subscribe to, I'm working my butt off. I'm putting a lot of sweat equity in this. Sometimes I've got some tears going in, right? I want to protect what I'm doing. I want to protect my income. So I subscribe to multiple income streams, but then they're focusing in multiple places. They're getting on all these different Zooms and they're doing different three-way calls with people and for like 4 or 5 or 6 different things. And that don't work. Okay. So the key is building multiple income streams with one focus. Yes, like multiple checks, multiple deposits, like we talked about yesterday, but one focus, creating it all. So how do you accomplish it? It's the internet vending machine. I want you to think of your business like, we're going to turn off the phone so it stops doing that. We're going to talk about the internet vending machine, your internet vending machine today. Okay. So let's say that you owned a vending machine and it was sitting in the local mall. I think that's something that we can kind of all envision because we've all been to the mall. We've all looked at vending machines, bought things out of vending machines. So here's the big old mall and there's a vending machine sitting in the middle of the mall and you own it, right? There's thousands of people walking by it every month, right? And let's say your favorite soft drink was Coca-Cola. It's not mine, but let's say it was yours, okay? Would you fill, let me ask Christina, would you fill all 8 slots of the vending machine with Coke?
No, like why would I, if I'm the Coke lover, but I'm not standing there buying all of them? No, I would not be the one filling every single slot with, that would be a waste of time.
Right, because all you're going to get are Coke drinkers buying out of the vending machine. That is it, right? Mm-hmm. Even if Coke was the dominant product in the local market, you would be eliminating the lion's share of your target audience by only putting Coke in all the slots, right? What about the people that want 7-Up or root beer or energy drinks or bottled water or fruit juice, right? Or whatever appeals to them. So no vending machine owner is going to fill up the slot in the vending machine with one product in every slot, right? The same is true with your internet vending machine, all right? The more choices you offer people that are, looking into the vending machine, regardless of whether they're your personal favorite or not, this is the key. Let me backtrack. Christina, if you hated, I don't know, let's say you hated root beer. You hate root beer?
I'm not a fan.
Okay. But what if like that is a big seller in the vending machine, but you hate it? Are you still going to have it in there?
It's definitely going to be in there because just because it's not my cup of tea or not my type of pop, right? Doesn't mean that I'm not still trying to bring in and generate income and revenue from people who love root beer. I I don't want to eliminate anybody from what we're doing. So
right.
it slows down your business.
It slows down your business. And this is where we need to get out of this old fashioned network marketing mindset. And I know I ruffle feathers, but I don't care. I was very successful for a long time. And now that I've decided to get back into network marketing, this is the only way I'm going to do it. Because it's not about my favorite. Is my favorite going to be in the vending machine? Most likely, unless it doesn't sell.
Right.
Then I'm not going to put it in there. Even then, I'm just going to be a customer over at that thing because it was for me, but it's not selling. That could also be your target audience, which we're not going to talk about target audience today. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. Okay. But you have your vending machine. You're offering choices. Again, regardless whether it's your personal favorite or not, the more likely you are to generate higher sales and more volumes, more revenue. The only question should be whether the products or the services, many of us have services, education, software, tools, things like that. The things that you're marketing, are they appealing to your target audience?
Right.
Which we'll talk about tomorrow. The target audience. That's it. My dad owned as we've talked about on the show like 3 or 4 times now, an art gallery and a frame shop. And how people say, oh, how did he get into art? Was he into art since he was a kid? He's not into art at all. Okay. He knows a lot about it now because he's very entrepreneurial, and he worked in retail for quite a while for Walgreens. He also used to sell art door to door just as a sales job. It was just a sales job. He literally would walk into businesses and he would sell things to hang on their wall. It was very lucrative. He married the two. He's like, what do I know? I know a lot about retail, and I know a lot about selling art, not because he's into it though, just because it sells. And he created this art shop or this art gallery and frame shop. And it's not like he was passionate about artwork, right? So what you do is what a lot of networker marketers do is they're trying to force feed their favorite product, their favorite service onto their products. That's what a lot of network marketers are trying to do, the force feeding of it. But how can you not be interested in this?
Right.
It's so this and it's so that. And it could be, I feel that way a lot of times about crypto and Forex, sure, but I know darn well that other people are just not interested. And I hate to tell you guys, there are going to be people who are multi-millionaires who don't invest in crypto.
Yep.
Right. So it's like we're trying to force feed these things onto people. So what the internet vending machine does is it offers people choices and allows them to choose what naturally appeals to them. Right. If that makes sense. So I just want you to think about these, you got the vending machine. We can all think about it. You fill the top slots in the vending machine with a few favorite businesses and income streams, as long as they appeal to your target audience. By all means, the 1 or 2 things that you're super passionate about, put them in there, right? And then you fill the rest of the slots with other types of tools and things that appeal to that audience. So of the people that visit the vending machine, some are going to choose that primary income stream. Some of them are going to choose that favorite of yours, right? They're going to automatically join those businesses. But just as important, other people who were not interested in your primary businesses will choose one or more of the tools or other things that occupy the other slots in the internet vending machine. And they'll automatically join some of those, just automatically. Here, that's the key here. It's not because they came on a Zoom or you did a 3-way call. They see it in your marketing. They naturally gravitate toward it. And it might not even be other MLMs. It could be other affiliate programs and things that you get paid on. For example, we have crypto education that Christine and I are very passionate about, but there are some people who get their education elsewhere. There are other education platforms that are good out there. They already are getting their education from somewhere, or they already have an education coach, or they're super savvy in crypto already and they don't want to come on it. That's fine. But what else might they need? Crypto tax software.
Yep.
What else might they need? They might need another ledger. Yep. Right? They might need to the Stone book. There's a very various things. Am I going to do a 3-way call to try to close them in to buy a ledger off my affiliate site? Of course not. That would be silly, right? They're just going to naturally, certain segment of my database is going to naturally gravitate towards those things. If I didn't offer those things, then there would be no additional revenue. And I'm doing the same work, generating the same people. I might as well get as much income from that list as possible, as well as bring value to that list.
Mm-hmm.
We want to bring value to people, right? So we're not talking about junking up your marketing with a bunch of stuff that just to try to make money, things that make sense, that are valuable, right? Now, this is where it gets really interesting. A lot of the people that, for me, that I've always targeted are entrepreneurial to begin with. Okay. So some of them, they're not interested in any of the individual slots. They're just like, oh, I just like that whole internet vending machine concept. What's already working for you?
Mm-hmm.
And they join everything that I have that's in my vending machine because they already know it's working for me. And so they just want to learn about the marketing and how to build all the income streams, and they join everything. Can you imagine? You've got 8 things going on and somebody comes in. I had thousands of people join everything that I offered over the years because they just were very savvy. This concept made perfect sense. And they needed to do the vending machine, and they didn't want to reinvent the wheel.
Right.
So they wanted to just do what we were already doing. Right. So, yeah. I mean, what does every marketer have in common? Doesn't matter if they've just started or they've been in business for a long time. They want a better way to market their business. Okay. They want more ways to make money. So a lot of what we've offered over the years are tools that every marketer needs anyway. We need them. And if we're going to recommend them, why not get paid for it? Does that make sense?
Right.
Yeah.
That's actually like my favorite part. The one thing that I learned was, you know what? People don't necessarily want what it is that I have to offer, but they want to know how I'm doing what I'm doing. Yep. And that is also an offer. And people don't think about it like that. So I love that part.
Yeah. If you're successful doing something, you have something to teach. And you know what? That's worth something. We've talked about this so much last week. Like, don't shortchange yourself. That's worth something. So, this isn't what today's about, but also in your vending machine could be your own personal coaching on how to build a vending machine. Right. Or how to, do a certain type of thing, social media marketing or whatever it is, right? Something you're really, really good at that could also be in there, or it could be affiliate programs and other MLMs that you don't have to fulfill the products for, right? So, this is not like, oh, I want a cookie cutter system. Use your brain a little bit. The more you can just kind of personalize things a little bit for yourself, the more you're going to stand out. Network marketers a lot of times will just try to get into these cookie cutter systems because systems do duplicate. So don't get me wrong. But what happens over time, if we're all using exactly the same emails, exactly the same websites, they start to get banned. Yep. And like Google will start to ban the emails, they'll start to, block the websites and things like that. So just by tweaking and doing a little bit of putting your own flair on it, you don't have to do that right away. But over time, it's like put a little flair on it, right? The Pip Sisters is the Pip Sisters. Like there's other people out there. We could just say like, oh, could just call ourselves a representative for XYZ MLM.
Right.
Boring. Right? How boring is that? It doesn't make us stand out in any way, shape, or form. So
like the most common, the most common question that we're asked when we're introducing the concept of internet vending machines to network marketers is, how can I focus on all of these different products and services and businesses instead of my internet vending machine? So the answer is, you don't.
You don't. And we get this question the most from people who have done things what I call the old-fashioned way. They're making the lists, they're calling their friends and family, they're constantly on 3-way calls, they're constantly on Zooms. I will say, if you had to do each income stream that way, yeah, you would not be able to. But that's what they're thinking. They're thinking, well, this is what I had to do to get to 10,000 a month, 20,000 a month, 50,000 a month. I had to do all these super Saturdays and these meetings every single night. you actually don't have to do any of that stuff actually ever, believe it or not, if you want to build a business. But if you're doing it, you can really only do it for like one, maybe two things. So that's not how you build multiple income streams with one effort. That would be trying to do the multiple income streams with 4, 5, 6, efforts. So what you focus on is the vending machine, the
Yep.
who, the what, the when, the why, right? It's the marketing. You're focused on the marketing. You become an expert marketer. Once you become an expert marketer, you can market, you could be marketing 20 income streams with one effort. And I'm talking, the things that I did, we had like 10 MLMs that we were simultaneously getting checks from. And I never got on that one of their company's Zooms. One of the companies, we went to their event because we loved like who was involved and we wanted to meet them. That was it.
Right.
We did our own events. We did our own trainings. We taught everybody how to build those income streams simultaneously. They become expert marketers. Once you know how to market, you can market anything out there, not just MLM. You can market affiliate programs, your own coaching programs. Become an expert at marketing. Okay. So, you focus on the vending machine. Who is going to walk in front of the vending machine? Well, we actually put the vending machine, instead of waiting for people to walk past the vending machine, we like put the vending machine in front of people. That's for another training, but that would be your target audience, right? If you were going to target health nuts, or you were in a mall that was all health stores, you certainly would not put candy and soda in the vending machine, right? You have to know what the audience is that's walking past, right? So what are you going to put in there? Because that's what's going to appeal to the audience. When it comes to the internet vending machine, when do I offer all the different services? Because you're not like, here's my list. A lot of people do that. Christina and I are talking about that with like the link tree.
I was that person a few weeks ago.
Right. And it's like,
I learned not to.
we got a colorful scolding.
Yes.
Right.
But it makes so much sense when you hear it, because it's like putting somebody in front of a buffet and telling them like, here, choose something. And they can't make up their mind. So you kind of need to roll things out like one at a time. It makes
they're like, well, I want some chicken. They're like, it's up there, and they got to sit there and sort through every single pan until they find it. Right.
Yep.
So you don't, here's my list, just click one. No, you really are showing people only one thing at a time. And again, that's something that we train on. Okay. So it's like, what order should you reveal the different products and services to them? Because we do not we show people one thing at a time. Right. And then the benefits, right? So if you're going to email people and say, hey, or you're going to do a social media or TikTok or whatever, and it's like, why do they want it?
Right.
Why would they want that product? So no, you don't have to become an expert at it. All you need to know is like, why would you want this product? What's the benefit to them? So many people focus on features, right? Well, inside of our company, we have this, and this. People don't really care. They don't even know what that means. They want to know like, well, what am I going to get out of that? Well, it's going to let you trade 24/7, or it's going to let you, like we have a go live, right? And what happens with that? Well, people can watch it live or recorded. Why is that beneficial to them? Right? So that they can do things on their own time. It's not because of the technical aspects of it. It's same thing with other, like if you have health products, like we talked about that yesterday. People don't care about the ingredients. There will be some people that want to read through it because they want to make sure it's all organic or whatever. But what they really care about is, how did you feel after you took the product, right? Without making medical and income claims and different things, you want to talk about the benefits of your products and services, and why would that appeal to your target audience? You got to know. And so if you don't even know what my target audience is everybody. It shouldn't be.
Right.
It shouldn't be. Okay. So let's go back to the vending machine in the mall. Like we'll go back to that thing because I think everybody can picture it. Would you be an expert on the secret formula for Coca-Cola? No. Would you know the recipe for the Snickers bar? No, of course not. You're not going to be an expert at all the different things that is inside the vending machine. You're an expert at what to put in the vending machine, where to put it, where should it be placed, what type of target market is walking by, who's purchasing out of the vending machine. Those are the things that you would be an expert on if you were in the vending machine business. You're not in the candy bar business or the soda
Right.
business or the bottled water business. You're in the vending machine business. Same holds true for an internet vending machine. You're not doing separate Zooms and trainings and three-way calls for each of the products and services or each of the companies, even if they're all network marketing companies. You're just simply drip marketing other options and choices to that target market. And I'll tell you what, it makes a much better use of your database. It increases your revenue by, it depends on if you've got 8 income streams in there, it could increase it by 800%, right? Because you've got 8 other things or 7 other things to offer. So the next question to answer is to keep talking about who should we be targeting, right? Who do we put in front of our internet vending machine in network marketing? Tune in tomorrow. We're going to do
Gotta
this
come
part
back.
tomorrow. Yes.
Right. You guys know this is an everyday thing, 10 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday, right? So if this information is for you and you guys want more of this information, right? If you're serious about just putting your business on that fast track, about like increasing your income, having that home-based business entrepreneur like experience that everybody dreams of, right? You know, you got to do the work, but you need the blueprint so that you can stop struggling on trying to create customers and get enrollments in your business. We're going to teach you that, and we're going to show you how to put together your home-based business and put it on that fast track. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and you're going to tune in, and we're going to roll out the dates and times that we're going to do the classes on. And we're going to start filling you in on some of the things that you can look forward to inside of that training. Okay.
I can't wait to do the training. I am so excited about doing it.
Right. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I love so the feedback value. Because this is like we keep saying, this is the thing that we did that worked for us. And people are like, well, how did you? Well, we're going to show you how. Okay.
Yep. So, and if you want a little, heads up sneak peek or, a quick reminder, you can hit us up on Messenger. We'll make sure you get the info and, tune in tomorrow because we'll give you the schedule.
Exactly. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's session. Share it if you think others can get some value from this information, especially if you have those people in your life who have that entrepreneurial spirit. Go ahead, share it. Let them know that something big is about to go down that they might want to take part in. But for now, we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.